Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Capital City Sports Network, where we have for you week number 9 here, the final week of the regular season of the USCHL. Players warming up behind me now. The first matchup, Team Mecca against Team HOEY. The way the seeds are breaking down, Team Peters in first place. They are the number 1 slot. Team Egan, the number 4. That's the 10 o'clock matchup for you tonight. So basically what we have is a preview of the playoffs should the seeding stay the same. 1 versus 4, Peters, Egan, and then 2 versus 3, Mecca and HOEY. They are the early 8:45 game this evening for you. And the way the playoffs break down, regardless of how the games tonight go, we will have the first round next Monday, and then the championship and consolation third place game, if you will, on Wednesday rather than the following Monday. So things are coming to a rapid close here in the USCHL, the extended training camp, if you will. A chance to get a look at some of these new Gamecock players. So for Team Mecca, coming in off of a win last week against bottom-seeded Team Egan 6-1, and Team HOEY fell to Team Peters by a score of 6-2. So team coming off a win, team coming off a loss. The goaltending matchup in this early game, Liam Gormley against Trip Russell. It is the battle for the starting job, if you will, even though it's not really on the line. It's always more interesting when you get to see the number 1 and number 2 guy on the main squad battle it out tonight. We're going to take a quick break for you, and when we come back, puck drop, the 8:45 p.m. game, Team Mecca and Team HOEY here on the Capital City Sports Network. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Capital City Sports Network. A bit behind due to some technical difficulties, but we are underway here in the first game. Team HOEY in the red sweaters against Team Mecca in the gray. Cam's got the puck right now. It's chipped back in by Evan HOEY. Two captains going toe-to-toe now in the corner. Hunter Jackal spins away from a check. Followed on by Ryan McGowan, and Rob Lawrence sweeps this one up for Joe Collega. Collega from the point of shot, turned aside there by Russell. He had some trouble with it. Lawrence flips this one out of the corner. Picked up now, and Ian Powderly dishes this one off. One-timer, Evan HOEY easily sticked up and out of play by Trip Russell. We have our first stoppage in play. 14 minutes to go, right on the dot. Offensive zone draw coming up here for Team HOEY. As I said in the brief pregame show, coming off a 6-2 loss at the hands of Team Peters in last week's matchup. Seems like it was just yesterday. And Team Mecca coming off the win, 6-1 over Ronan Egan's squad. As now, it looks like Luke Rudman wearing the blank gray sweater in this one. Ronan Egan looks to be on the ice as well for Team Mecca, filling in for some of the absent players. Now Robert DeChico in his defensive zone. Stutter step there against Owen Thomas. Now back into the point. Thomas takes a stumble. And now Ronan Egan brings it back on. DeChico with him down the left side. A quick shot there, and Gormley makes the solid glove grab, and he will hang on for a face-off. The official blowing this play dead. And the newer official on the ice right now, assistant coach John Kochlenberg, puts on the striped sweater. He's your linesman right now, standing in front of the Team HOEY bench. Players got a kick out of that the second he stepped on there. It's a bit of a surprise addition to the squad right now. Here's Rudman trying to find Joe Bessemer back down low. Rolls away from him so Ronan Egan can catch up to it. Egan out of the corner. Watch there, and Owen Thomas tries to chip it past the skates of Bessemer. Bessemer intercepts, though. Holding. Sending it back now. Give and go with Egan. Bessemer tries to fan one in front. Gator shot there, stopped by Gormley. And the rebound goes under the stick of Bessemer. Now try to clear this one out of the zone. Poked at there, away from Jack Santoro. Now let's move back, and that one chipped ahead. Having to touch up Zach Kananen. Chip back in Bolger. He will take this one in front of goaltender Trip Russell. And Bolger will step in towards the neutral zone. That one off the toe of Chad Lazine's stick. Rob Lawrence, who has been playing defense more and more often in this one. Michael Peak on the ice right now as this one goes down for an icing there. Not enough gray sweaters or something like that. And Michael Peak dons a white uniform and comes out to play for Team Mecca. Offensive zone draw with that running clock. 11:22 to go in a scoreless first period. Coming in, Chad Lazine can't win that offensive zone draw. He's out there with Bolger and swooping in from the point, Duncan Hickman, wearing 9 in gray. Evan HOEY motors ahead. Tripped up there by Hickman. Play continues. And now the puck in behind the goal. It's Lazine. Lazine working it out of his own territory. 1 man against 3. And he tries to move it away from Matty. Lazine still got the puck over the line. A shot. Gormley makes the save, and he has some trouble with the rebound. Didn't hit his stick cleanly. Goes off the toe of Matty. Peak chips it back in for Lazine and sweeps it back under from Mecca. Mecca away there from Collega. Bolger now has to get out of the way of the official. Back at the point, Peak. D-to-D pass. Duncan Hickman not home. And so he will just flip this one in on the backhand, and they will reset. Breakout pass. Powderly from the red line. Now into the offensive zone. Taken to the backhand. Powderly to the goal. Between the legs move. Russell shrugs that one off. We saw that a month ago. He rang it between the legs up under the bar. And a nice hand-eye coordination there by Powderly. He's sneaky with the hands. Peak without a glove. Powderly trying to feed a man in the slot. He can't do it. Looking to go to Ryan Feast, but instead it's Chad Lazine back on. This one thrown off the stick of Robert Bio. Bessemer back now through the neutral zone. Picked up with speed now. McGowan in on Gormley. The shot and punched aside by the netminder wearing the red sweater, Gormley. Robert Bio tangles with Rudman. Bessemer down below the goal line. Feeding one in front, and that one sent wide by Rudman again. McGowan to the point. Jackal off the boards underneath for Bessemer. 11 in gray. Centering feed would not go. Now on the stick of Robert Bio. Racing ahead, Owen Thomas tries to turn the Jets on. Now down the left side, and he stood up by Jackal. Gets through, feeds one in front, though no one is home. And Trip Russell will cover for a faceoff. Another offensive zone draw coming up here. Owen Thomas stays on. Back after a brief hiatus. And the draw one back here. Rudman catching up to it. Nice one-handed play there by Evan HOEY with the stick. Turned over. Good job staying with it there. Ronan Egan turning away. He got his way through a couple of defenders. Couldn't make anything of it. Collega down the right wing, counterattacking with speed. He's got Powderly with him. Collega goes behind the goal line. That one tipped in front off the stick of McGowan. Nearly played in on his own netminder. Chance in front. Turned aside by Russell. It's under his pad. Big opportunity there. The best we've seen so far in this game. Off the stick of Connor Mullen. Russell kicks out the right pad. Doesn't turn the puck aside. He just gets it stuck under there. That's a sneaky one there for goalies. Little dangerous, little scary, but made the save. Now another offensive zone draw here for Team HOEY. Coming off a loss. Now a chance in front. Matty's shot never got to the goal. It's blocked by Hunter Jackal. Favoring that left arm as they come back up ice. Jackal going to get off here. Bolger feeding one in front, looking for Lazine. Does get to the puck. Good patience there. Sends a saucer pass waist level up now to Bolger. Sweeping it back down low for Mecca. He takes a look, sees what he's got, and rides it up the boards. Center point. McGowan back skating, and now back down low for Bolger. Left wing dot. Lazine in front, looking for Mecca. That one rejected nicely by Collega. Lazine again. Pulls up. Lost the puck, though. Good handles by Lazine up to that point. Poked back in by McGowan. The counterattack is stalled. Now they come back the other way. Shane Wenzel down the right side. DeShico takes it away from him. Gets some stick checks because of it. Some whacks on the hip. Poked ahead there by DeShico. Miscommunication at the blue line. Wenzel. Cross ice feed off the foot of Bolger. He gets it back, though, and chips it back in where Deshiko can control for Team Mecca. McGowan off the glass. That one off a boot at center, Robert Bayo. Now it's Sean Reed. Flipped up and in. Deshiko on the breakout pass, Ronan Egan. Egan over the blue line, drops things off for Mecca. He's going to skate into it and draws two defenders with him. That back pass, Egan was looking for Mecca. Deshiko comes on instead. Deshiko receiving some stick checks behind the goal. Turns around, feet in front. That shot goes off the leg of Bayo. Kananen sends that one back, intended for Rudman and Bessemer instead. Now racing after this one is Rob Lawrence. Quick little tap past Owen Thomas, and he sidesteps Ronan Egan. Thomas over the line, tries to sidestep. Deshiko does, goes to the backhand, and he can't tuck it home. Good speed there by Owen Thomas. He was looking to undress Deshiko, and he nearly did. Thomas in the corner with Egan. Rolling puck. Collega after that one, and he catches up to it. Deshiko now with some breathing room. A little bit of a dangerous pass, though Rudman's got it. With some time and some space, now is Ronan Egan. He'll let Kananen skate into this one. Big chance to the backhand. Kananen still holding. No trigger pull there. A give and go with Egan. Egan one more time. Centering feed, no one home. Goes between the sticks of Kananen and Rudman alike. And now Noah Maddie has that puck roll up on him. Maddie away from Hickman. Behind the goal, one man against three. Comes all the way back out, and HOEY going to steal that puck away from Collega, and Russell dives on the save after it bounces off his left pad. Bit of a miscommunication on that back end for Team HOEY. 5:34 to go first period. Still scoreless. Though we've had some solid chances and some good looks here. Didn't think anything would come out of that HOEY shot. You saw he and Collega miscommunicated there at the blue line. Both guys wanted the puck. It actually ended up being a pretty decent scoring opportunity. Defensive zone draw, one back by Team Mecca, though solid forechecking. And now Wenzel has it down the right wing, off the heel of Ian Powderly's stick. Fortunate break there for Team Mecca. Cam's got it now, and he shovels it ahead. Wanted Bolger to fill in for his lane. The official John Kochlenberg waves off the icing. Breakout pass is shut down. And now Bolger has things in his own end. Delays and finds the tape of Cam Mecca. He's got Peak with him. A fluttering pass. Fortunate bounce. Here comes Peak all alone on Gormley. The shot. Big save there. Gormley didn't know where the rebound went. He turns it aside, though. Bolger again. Quick wrister catches Gormley high. Loose puck to the corner now. Lazine on it. Good rotation here for Team Mecca. He's got Bolger for the one-timer. Mecca shoots one instead. It's tipped. And Gormley makes the save. Bolger was in front of the net. I beg your pardon. It was Duncan Hickman here along the near side. We've got Bolger wearing 9 in gray. We've got Hickman wearing 9 in faded gray. So I beg your pardon. That gets a little confusing. 4:07 to go. Still scoreless. First frame. Team HOEY looking to break the statistical deadlock with Team Egan. Both teams at 3 and 5, though Team HOEY has the edge as they've won 2 of the 3 matchups between the pair of squads. First one was actually a loss to Team Egan back on the first weekend of the tournament or the league, if you will, 7-1. And then they followed up with an 8-4 win and a 4-2 win in the subsequent weeks. But right now it's Cam Mecca down the right side. Tries to shake off Robert Bayo there. Can't do it, so instead, coming back the other way will be Wenzel. Stepping into the slot, shooting one. Easy save there by Russell. Had a little more trouble with the rebound than he would have liked or may have suspected. A little fist bump from Ryan McGowan. Things are looking A-OK here. 3:10 to go in the first period. The eye test early on would say got a fairly even matchup tonight. Though the legs seem to be working a little more in favor of Team Mecca. Puck cycling for sure, if I had to give a slight edge to either team. That one, a rainbow shot from the point, clatters off the equipment of Trip Russell. Now the breakout pass nicely harvested by Hunter Jackal, and he brings it over the blue line. Jackal, fleet of foot down the right side, tries to tuck one in on goal. A loose puck there. Gormley turns it aside, and he's got to shove off Ronan Egan in the process. Bayo tries to skate away from Luke Rudman. Gets tangled up in his skates. Egan comes on to assist, sidestepping Owen Thomas there. Left wing, Egan cutting in towards the slot, has his pocket pick. Knocked back by Jackal. Brought on now by Sean Reed, left wing. Lowers the shoulder, and it's rolled away from him. Good defensive play by Ryan McGowan. Up the wall now, HOEY tries to pass that one back in. Going to dump this one in, and a nice heads-up play there. Ronan Egan with the quick grab. Over the blue line, Egan tries to cut in towards the slot again. Knocked off his stick, played back out. It'll bounce at the feet of Owen Thomas. DeChico's got to make a quick decision. And now Bessemer drops it off for Rudman. It works out. Rudman has a chance down the left side. Tries to feed Bessemer. Instead, he steps into the slot. Back for Egan, around in front, and he ran out of real estate there. Gormley shut it down. Now it bounces off of Owen Thomas. Joe Collega picks things up. 4-on-2. Collega, now the far wall. Maddie sends one in front, and Russell makes the save. Collega couldn't get a tip on that puck. It was a solid play. And they look to go back to Noah Maddie. Instead, sneaks under his stick, and Owen Thomas has it. Under 90 seconds to go in the first period. Thomas with some speed. Walks around Zach Conanan. Thomas below the goal line now, doubling back. Watch there, Conanan swats after that one, and it's Mike Bolger instead. Nice little toe drag there by Bolger. One man against two, and he taps it free for Mecca. Though Mecca can't get the touch on it. Now he does inside the blue line. Lazine, lots of time and space. Trying to feed Bolger as he cut across the slot. Now it's Mecca out of the corner. Far side, DeChico, one-timer, couldn't go. Conanan has a chance, fires one easily turned aside by Gormley. All kinds of time and space. But now it's Mecca with 45 to go. Powderly rolling after this one. Bolger pulls up, and that one clanks off the iron in behind the Team HOEY bench. So a face-off will come, and just a few moments remaining in this first period. Once we get everybody onto the ice and they actually drop the puck, it'll be a little closer to 20 seconds. Or maybe if the clocksmanship, if that's even a word, of Team HOEY comes through, well, they could try to wait until the period expires and not even drop the puck in the defensive zone, but it's actually worked out for him. Here comes Powderly, 2-on-1, and it's nicely poked away there by Conanan. Powderly's eyes were as big as dinner plates. Thought he could toe drag the defenseman there. One more counterattack for Mecca. Cam's got it, half slapper, and HOEY almost there. Big chance in front. Gormley comes up with the save. Clock hits zeros. We'll take a brief break, and when we come back, second period action here. Team Mecca and Team HOEY on the Capital City Sports Network. Welcome back to the Capital City Sports Network. Brief intermission is over. We switched sides and not cut the ice. Team Mecca and Team HOEY still scoreless here. Noah Maddie hops over the boards late. He will be a part of this opening face-off crew with Ian Powderly. Drops back now where Robert Bio can pick it up. Drifting backwards, going D to D. Nice little feed back. Bio up and ahead. Easy tip in there by Powderly. And he gallops in after it. Facing pressure, DeChico. Turns it now to Bolger. DeChico chips things ahead now for Lazine. Tries to stick handle pass Bio, and finally Bolger is actually able to punch things back in. Connor Mullen trying to get back onto the ice down to our right here. Now a chance. Deshiko turns one there. Gormley kicks it out with the left pad. Powderly catches up to the rebound. Knifed away there by Chad Lazine. Deshiko on the puck again. Down low, feeding in front there. Pinball's away. And instead it's Powderly. Powderly at the end of a long shift here. You can see him a little labored in his skating. Nice little fake there. Feeds one across. Oh, an easy tap in, and it couldn't be knocked home there by Feast. Well, the easiest tap in he's ever going to see. It would not go. Back the other way. Lazine with Bolger. Oh, and they're offsides as a quick little wrister up into the paraphernalia of Gormley is swatted back out towards the official. And Feast on the bench can't believe it. Powderly faked everyone into thinking he was taking that shot. Apparently that included Feast because once the puck finally arrived on his stick, didn't look like he was sure how it even got there. Got a little delay thanks to the gate there. And now we are ready to do some battle. Connor Mullen now hopping back onto the bench. Bouncing puck, won back again by Team HOEY. They're dominating puck possession through the early going here of this second period. At least the face-off category. Bessemer can't roll away with that one. Try to send it back. Owen Thomas on the one-handed pickup. Stutter steps around Bessemer. He's got McGowan to contend with. He can't do it there, so Bessemer has it. Nice little play back between his own legs away from Thomas. McGowan, and one-handing after that one is Egan. Did he touch it? They'll say, he did not. Gormley kind of asked for that icing and had to think they gave it to him there. So 200 feet back down to our left, this face-off will come. 12.5 to go. McGowan having a conversation with Trip Russell as we approach the halfway point in this game. Still, no score. A little surprising with some of the names we've got on the ice. Rudman, Egan, even McGowan, Owen Thomas, Cam Mecca. Some more elite snipers. And I say even Ryan McGowan. He was one of the Gamecocks' highest point-getting defensemen, spurring a lot of offensive opportunities from the back end. Now here's Egan. Little stutter step in behind the goal now. Taken to the boards by HOEY. Egan feeds one in front. Bessemer shot, and he scores. Brilliant feed by Egan. Brilliant shot by Bessemer. It sneaks right under the blocker of Gormley. And we've got our first goal of the hockey game. It is 1-0 Team Mecca. Another assist for Ronan Egan in this one. Another goal for Joe Bessemer. Those two have hooked up a number of times. Egan usually good for a handful of assists every evening. But really that play was won in behind the goal against HOEY. So the deadlock is broken. Bolger and company flip this one ahead to Mecca. Down to one knee to plate. He's got the puck now. Mecca waiting and shooting that one. Oh, he was looking to feed Lazine on the back door. Now Noah Matty counter-attacking. Bolger going to muscle him off that puck. McGowan, straight line. That one intercepted, and they'll try to shovel it in between his skates. And it's pinballed back out towards center. Lazine off the boards. Bolger behind the goal. Try to go back to Lazine. Puck rolling up, and Lazine feeds this one off the boards again. McGowan. Cross center red. He's got Mecca with him, and he'll give it to him. The Gamecock captain down the left wing. Another sharp angle shot. Oh, my Lord, is that in? It is. Gormley got caught napping. Mecca throws it off his skates and into the back of the net. And as nice as the setup was on that first goal, that's a head shaker. 2-0 Team Mecca. Gormley a little incensed down to our right. He'll shake it off. So now Egan to go with Ian Powderly on this ensuing faceoff. Egan lets Powderly have that one. He wins it, drops it back for HOEY. D-to-D Collega now, up and ahead. That one off the stick of Deshiko. Trip Russell will easily play that one there and drop it off for Jackal. A little bit of a lack in communication. Bessemer now, nice little tap pass for Egan, trying to straight line beat Owen Thomas here. He's not going to do that. Sends that one for the back door in Luke Rudman. Centering pass. Oh, Bessemer, nice little backhanded tip there. Doesn't end up on goal. Deshiko, another sharp angle shot on Gormley. That one thumps awkwardly off of him and pops out into the slot. Owen Thomas, bit of a dangerous play defensively. Trying to outskate everybody. Oh, he almost did it. Hunter Jackal lowered the shoulder and held him up there. Thomas just trying time and time again to split the defense. He's got the speed, but he just doesn't quite have the size. Deshiko rolling after this one with the puck, finds the soft area. Quick shot, Gormley turns that one into the near side corner there. Off a skate, Joe Collega. Up off the glass, and assistant coach John Copelandberg. And a 2-on-1, Powderly. And a chance, shot there, turned aside by Russell. Rebound ends up all the way back out at the point. Michael Peake has returned to the ice in the number 8 in red sweater. At least now we've got everybody wearing the same jersey. It was Peake that joined Powderly on the 2-on-1, and now it's Peake spinning around to pick up this puck right here. Away from Deshiko. Peake, one man against 2 or 3. Peake still battling for that puck. Able to get this one free. He gets it back from his skate to his stake. Oh, a backdoor pass would not go. Connor Mullen there. What a shift by Peake. Maddie now out of the corner. Waiting patiently, sending one in front. Mullen trying to spin off his check Hunter Jackal, and he can't do it. Gaining pressure in the offensive zone. Maddie whacks at the bouncing puck. Mullen centering feet. It ends up instead on the tape of Chad Lazine, and fresh legs back the other way. Lazine, rolling saucer pass, evades Bolger. Reed out of the back of his own zone. Mullen, cross ice feet. It goes off the shin guard of one of the attacking players. Crashes into the net there. Ryan Feast having a bit of a tough night in front of the Team Mecca goal. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off coming up for Team HOEY. Two goals so far in this one. Both of them belonging to Team Mecca. Now the face-off instead will come outside the zone. My apologies, as the attacking player crashed into the net. Now Kananen through the neutral zone. Chip back in, Mecca. Can't get after it, Ian Powderly. McGowan spinning in front of his own goal. Things kind of slowing down here. Team Mecca just trying to protect their lead. They're not taking any sorts of chances. Well, that one there, a bit of an ill-advised pass. Feast turning shot, stopped by Russell. Can't hang on to the rebound, though. Bolger chips it off the glass. Russell's looked very solid through the first 2 frames of this one. Counterattack again, HOEY. And we'll throw this one into the slot area. Again, another turnover. Quick shot, Russell turns it aside. Right off the boot. Chip back in off the skate of Lazine. He'll let Bolger take it. Feeding Lazine again. Line mates early on in last season, along with Julian Reese. Now out of the corner. And again, back the other way. Reed down the right side. Another shot. Easily gobbled up there by Trip Russell. Right off that center logo. And a stoppage in play with 5.5 to go. Noah Maddie back on the ice here with Michael Peake. He'll stay on with Connor Mullen. Those 3 have been together through a decent amount of this second period. Hickman on as well. He'll chip this one back up, Joe Collega. Thrown back in, Connor Mullen. Bessemer brings this one on, tries to go towards the red line. Good back checking here by Team HOEY. And some nice hands by Noah Maddie to work things away from Luke Rudman, but a turnover again. Bessemer swept away by Collega. He's on it, taken to the boards there by Luke Rudman. Just kind of stepped into, not really checked. Now Hickman, a blind backhand pass. Noah Maddie's shot kicked out by Russell on the rebound. Oh, and a glove save by Russell. Thank you very much. He robs Michael Peake. And Duncan Hickman owes him an apology or two. Yep, there it is. Blind backhanded pass from your defenseman. Not exactly what you want. Off the draw, back to the point, Collega. Michael Peak through his skates, turned over again. Rudman, and Hickman's able to pick it up off the boards. Pulling up just short of the top of the circles. Sent in on goal, and Gormley has trouble with it. Kind of got his stick tucked back a little bit. He was a little too far over it. But he makes the save and covers. Back and forth we've gone here through this second period. Ironically, not so much as we did in the first. But we've got more scoring than we did in that period. Collega off the draw. Peak tries to work his way out, and he'll have to go backwards to go forwards. Owen Thomas looks to be playing defense right now. Now this one up. Connor Mullen stepped into by Jackal. He's not going to let anybody off easy. Mullen sends it back. Thomas given some trouble by Rudman. Now throwing it back under for Maddie. Watched by Hickman, and it goes underneath for Peak again. Peak from below the goal line, sending one in front. Give and go. Maddie. Back to the point, Collega. Owen Thomas. Quick pass, though. It rolls up on him. Hickman tangles there, and back to the point, Collega. Underneath Hickman. And he'll just kind of swing at that one. That won't go anywhere, so it's Ronan Egan. Egan motoring away here. Right up Main Street. Quick shot turned aside by Gormley. Looked like it skipped on the ice. About halfway between the shooter and the goaltender. Now here's Egan again to the goal. A backhand shot. Oh, Gormley got a shoulder on it. Looking like Egan was going to make it 3-0. Gormley shuts the door on him. Back behind the goal, Mecca still. Centering one in front. Oh, and it rolls underneath Bolger's stick. Counterattack here for Team HOEY. They've got to show some pushback late in the second. Powderly taken into the corner. And he was knocking on the shield of Robert DeChico. You saw him take that free hand and knock like he was knocking on the front door or something. Bolger shot, sins, went backdoor, Mecca. Oh, and he missed an open cage. Another centering feed, and Gormley makes the stop. He shuts down Chad Lazine after Mecca sent an open net chance wide. Everyone a little off their game today. Easy opportunities are going by the wayside. Bolger has it now down the right side. Another centering pass here. Mecca can't catch up to it. Lazine goes into the goaltender. Team HOEY counterattacking, but they don't have the speed as Team Mecca goes for a line change. One-time shot turned out by Russell again. Bio at the point. HOEY hollering for it. It goes off the stick of Bessemer, but HOEY shovels it back in. Shane Wenzel wrapping this one underneath. Powderly can't get to it. Instead, it's DeChico. Good forechecking from Powderly, and the puck up and out of play. One hop, and it'll roll down the concourse here. Final play of the period with a minute left in it. Koeklenberg back down the ice to pick up the loose puck, so a bit of a longer delay here. After this game, Team Peters and Team Egan. Number 1 versus the number 4 matchup should the seedings stay the same. We will update you after this game if they do. A long shot through traffic. Looked like it hit Bessemer there. Now in behind the goal, it's Peak. Inside 30 seconds, Peak had a pretty decent opportunity. Now he feeds Bio and he scores. Brilliant pass, brilliant finish. Bio goes 5-hole on Trip Russell. And that looks like it'll just about end the second period. Best way for Team HOEY to end it. Peak switches teams, racks up a helper against his former club. And that will do it for the second frame. We'll take a break. Team HOEY has made it a hockey game here, 2-1 on the Capital City Sports Network. Welcome back to the Capital City Sports Network. Rudman and company of Team Mecca ready to get underway and try and protect that lead. You saw Robert Bayo score a late second period goal, make it 2-1. Now Wenzel's got the puck down the left wing. Everything coming to a head here. Team HOEY trying to cement third place here. Centering feed there, bounces away. Goes off an E-guard. Noah Matty drops it back in. The centering feed from Wenzel knocked down. Michael Peak got his stick kind of hooked back between his own legs. This one thrown back out. Bessemer drops it neatly there for Luke Rudman. Tries to pick things up and go around Robert Bayo, and he actually kind of does. Rudman stopping up. Loses the puck now. Still into the slot. A backhander turned aside by Gormley. Follow-up chance goes back door. Gormley never saw it. Peak now. Saucer pass. It kind of rolls up on everybody. Past Wenzel. Hickman now McGowan and on for Rudman. Tap pass. Egan. He's got Bessemer with him. Egan looking to drop it back. A shot. Oh, he scores! What hands by Egan. It's 3-1. Silky mitts from Ronan just a minute into the third period. Well, what can you say? What can you say? Zach and I were talking for weeks and weeks about how we wish we could bring you video here for plays like that. Now we finally do, and you get to see them. Fantastic play there by Ronan. Had everybody fooled. The simple, well, and the easy, the highest percentage play really would have been to drop the puck to Bessemer, but Ronan lets the hands do all the work. Throws one up onto the bar on Gormley. Again, one of the smaller goaltenders. He gets down low. In tight like that, nowhere to go but up. Defenseman bringing this on. It's Sean Reed. This one thrown back off here. In behind the goal, Chad Lazine trying to work his way out of a sticky situation. Bolger, a couple of nice stick handles here. Inside out on Joe Collega. He rolls the puck, though. A little too much steam on that one for Chad Lazine. Mecca underneath Lazine again. One more time across the goal line here. Thomas finally able to mind things free and send a slow roller on the backhand up. Connor Mullen waiting patiently. 3-1 the score thanks to Ronan Egan and company. Adds on to goals scored by Cam Mecca and Joe Bessemer. Now a chance right in front, and Russell shuts the door with the left pad. That one just kind of creases off the toe of Cam Mecca. Though hustling into action here, Ronan Egan drops it off. Mecca can't hang on to it. Powderly instead. Left wing Powderly gathering speed. Tries to walk around Kananen, and he does. Can't find Shane Wenzel in front, though. Joe Bessemer now behind his own net. Trying to get real low, and he loses his skates. And we will have a penalty. Called a little late there by John Kochlenberg. First penalty of the night. And oh boy, is he going to hear it for that one. Who does he send? Or is he just calling an offsides? Egan to take the draw against Matty. Matty actually just kind of shoots that one forward. Waving after was Rudman, but instead Peak's got it now. Now Michael Peak walking down low. Blind pass in front. Right idea. But Shane Wenzel couldn't bang it home. Point shot. Never got to the net. Joe Bessemer is trying to feed Rudman. Now he goes to DeChico. Driving wide. Cutting back. Bessemer in the slot. Nice chance, and he scores. Bessemer took the shot. DeChico might have deflected it in. Bessemer's getting all the fist bumps, and now it is 4-1 Team Mecca. If the goal does indeed belong to Joe Bessemer, it's his second of the hockey game. And what was a close game has now started to shift the way of not quite the blowout, but, well, here comes Team Mecca again. 4-1, and they don't show any signs of stopping. Maddie, cross-ice feed. 3 Team HOEY players all together. Robert Bio gets stood up. Poked off a stick, follow-up chance. Peak scores! Solid job to stay with the play. Michael Peak cashes in. Add a goal to his credit tonight. And it's 4-2. Team HOEY not going away. We saw Bio, or I guess we heard Bio, kind of hollering for that puck as the 3 Team HOEY players came up the ice, almost clumped together. The numbers kind of worked there in their favor. Bio drives wide, and Peak cleans up the garbage, puts it low blocker side on Trip Russell. Now they try to come back, Owen Thomas. Back out into the neutral zone. Joe Collega flips things back in. Now McGowan around for Bolger. Mike Bolger, cross-ice feed. And it's too far for Mecca, though. It's tapped off his skates by Sean Reed. And Reed doubles back as Bolger watches him. Collega give and go with Reed. Trying to work their way out of a sticky situation. It's Connor Mullen. Cross-ice feed. Collega fires it in. Russell elects not to go back behind the goal and play it. 8:22 in the third period of a 4-2 hockey game. McGowan back on his feet. Reed sends a puck end over end. And Mecca loses it in his own zone. Bessemer looking to go back to Mecca. Now he's got it left wing. Mecca with Lazine headed towards the goal. He shoots it off the skate of Lazine. Nicely tied up in the slot by Evan HOEY. Owen Thomas, 9 in red. Driving wide, trying to shoot his way past the defenseman. Oh, loose in front. Russell lost it. He mishandled the puck. Nearly paid the price for it. Great work by Thomas. Getting the speed down the wing, but you see, time and time again, tries to work his way through the defender rather than around them. And the rush kind of stalls out right there. Hunter Jackal off the boards. Team Mecca trying to protect the lead. That is just shrunk by 1 goal. Team HOEY trying to close the gap a little more here. It's Michael Peak, one of the goal scorers. He's got the most recent tally for the Red Squad. Tumbling down on that play is Ronan Egan. Fortunately for him, Hunter Jackal was back. They get tangled up, Egan and HOEY. Here comes Jackal with Egan. Duncan Hickman now, that shot blockered aside there off the shaft of Noah Maddie's stick. Bio sweeping it back there, intended for HOEY. HOEY doesn't know that Rudman's after him. Throws it up, and Jackal kind of serpentines back. Will they give the icing to him? Yes, they will. Jackal stopped and skated away from the puck. Well, they'll give the icing either way. Offensive zone draw here for Team Mecca as they try to build on their lead again. The goals for them, if you're just with us, Bessemer, Mecca, Egan, and Peak. And the 2 goals for Team HOEY belonging to Robert Bio. Well, 2 goals by Bessemer, Mecca, and Egan. Michael Peak has one of the goals for Team HOEY. Bio has the other one. It's a little tough here. You know, all these guys are they're technically on the same team. Gets a little confusing, but we've got a handle on it. On sides was Mecca as Lazine fires a puck off the pad of Gormley. Mecca kind of had to drag that ankle and almost detach his hip in an effort to stay on sides. Sean Reed, stretch pass, picked up by Connor Mullen, cross-ice feed. Walked into now by Feast. Behind the net, Hickman tangles with Owen Thomas. Hickman's able to win that battle. Move his saucer pass. Kind of thumps off the boards for Bolger, and he's going to try to let Lazine skate into this one. Nothing doing there. Sean Reed now. Collega. Up and ahead, it goes all the way down. Miscommunicated pass results in an icing. Time ticking down more and more. That running clock, really one of the more noticeable factors here in some of these games. We'll see when they start stopping the clock. It's a close game. Might have to start doing it soon. Bio dishes things off for HOEY. Michael Peak with speed. Down the wing against DeChico. Throws it in. A centering pass. They score! What a feed. Michael Peak to Noah Maddie, and it's 4-3 with 4 minutes left in the third. Not sure if you can hear it. Head coach Alan Sirois giving Peak the old thumbs up here. Said that was pretty nice. It was a solid feed from Peak. And he's now got a 3-point game. Goal and a pair of helpers. Team HOEY within striking distance now. Peak gloves the puck down. He's feeling it right now. DeChico tries to feed that one up to Bessemer. HOEY gains the red line and punches things back in. All the way around past DeChico. Peak one-hands it past him. Settles the puck down away from Bessemer. Bessemer trying to skate away. Now he'll double back and wheel things on for Rudman. Rudman lets things rolling. Gormley lets that go right past his post. Rudman taken to the boards there, this time by Connor Mullen. HOEY rolling puck, tipped away by Powderly. He's got a chance here. Powderly skates after it. Nicely caught up to by DeChico. We've seen some solid comebacks in this league already. First one that comes to mind is the collapse of Team Peters. 3 quick goals by Team Mecca. Sean Reed to the safety of his own end zone there, in behind the goal. Nicely picked up. Moved back out. Feast to Mullen down the left side. A saucer pass at shoulder height. Powderly has that one. Center point. Collega. Long shot there. May have caught someone in traffic. Good look to tie the game. And now it's Mecca over for Egan. He will just gain it and throw things back in behind the goal and go for a line change. Mecca working against Sean Reed. He's got the puck here. Looking to put things away. Point shot tipped in front off the skate of Lazine. Punches things back on for Bolger. Heel to heel. Sends things back around. Conanan has to get this one. Past Mecca. Under for Bolger. Centering feed for Lazine. Comes to Conanan. Throws one down there. Mecca turning shot right in front there. Knocked down in the follow-up chance. Bolger sends one head length. Conanan holding things in. Floats one back into the zone here. Sean Reed now for Joe Collega. Maddie now hops onto the ice. They'll wait to send Gormley to the bench for the extra attacker. Got to be careful here with Bolger forechecking. And now Gormley goes. Empty cage down to our left. Owen Thomas is the extra attacker. Sean Reed skating wide and trying to send one now for Maddie. Follow-up chance goes wide. Off the boards, it's chipped back in by Owen Thomas. He does battle with Bolger. McGowan now with Peak. HOEY comes on, the puck, slingshot around to the near side. Mecca tries to chip it past Collega, and he does. But that'll go for an icing. 53.1 to go. A 1-goal game. The extra attacker on. Team HOEY looking to tie things up here. Solid comeback here. It was a 2-0 game. Robert Bayo made it 2-1 late in the second. Then it was 4-1, and eventually Michael Peak and Noah Maddie get it to 4-3. A quick draw. Blast off the faceoff goes off a shin guard. This one saucered ahead. HOEY does a nice job gloving that one down. 44 seconds. One hands it past Hunter Jackal. Evan HOEY across the goal line sends one in front there. Follow-up chance. Peak the shot. Save made by Russell. The puck loose in front, and the goaltender dives on it for a faceoff. Chaos in front. 35.2 to go. And through all the sea of bodies, Trip Russell comes up with the black biscuit. Another opportunity here in the offensive zone. They'll drop it. It comes back for HOEY. You know he's going to take that shot and blast it there. Tipped off the stick of Trip Russell. Michael Peak flips that one up. Knocked away from Bolger. They go back and forth. They're making Bolger tire himself out. Throw it in front again. HOEY settles it down. Shot blocked. Tipped in front. Loose play. Maddie side of the goal. They score! Noah Maddie ties the game with 13.5. It is a 4-4 hockey game. Second goal of the hockey game. And they are all hunched over. Great work in the offensive zone by Team HOEY. Back and forth. You saw him playing monkey in the middle with Mike Bolger. He's on to take the face-off here. 13.5. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another goal before the end of regulation. This one knocked down. Here comes Bolger. Feeds it to Mecca. Here's a chance. Mecca shoots. Big save by Gormley. Save of the hockey game. Mecca can't believe he didn't bury it. Now loose in front. Oh, and a chance. They poke away at Gormley, and he's on top of the puck. HOEY gets a punch in the face, and the third period ends tied at 4. We haven't gone to overtime yet. We'll see if it's a quick overtime period. More likely, it'll be a shootout. Or will we end in a tie? You can't end that game. Well, they're going to end the game in a tie. Trip Russell, less than thrilled with the finish. But I guess that is the finish. No one seems happy to be getting off the ice, but they're getting off the ice anyway. Well, that is the way she goes. Team Mecca and Team HOEY finished the regular season with a 4-4 draw. So now on the season, Team Mecca finishes with a record of 4-3-2. Team HOEY 3-5-1. HOEY hanging on to that third place spot now with 7 points. Team Mecca 4-3-2, 10 points now. And that is all she wrote for this one. So we'll take a brief break to cut the ice, and we'll go down and have a conversation with some of these players and see how they feel about ending in a draw. And then it is Team Peters and Team Egan, the number 1 versus number 4 matchup in this format. When we return on the Capital City Sports Network presented by SGTV. Welcome back to the Capital City Sports Network. We are just about to get underway here. Second game of Week 9 here in the USCHL. Team Peters and Team Egan, the top-seeded Team Peters against the number 4 Team Egan here. As Matt Owen races on here. Team Peters in black. They move right to left. Matt Owen on with Dylan Greeley and Luke Rudman right now. Parker West and Avery Pruden on the back end. They'll try to send this one in front. Kerry Neville shuts that one down for Team Egan. Off the backside of Jack Alstrom, it comes back to rest in the neutral zone. One-handing that one is Luke Rudman. Rudman walks the goal line, and a high rising shot deflects off a defenseman and in. Matt Owen with the bomb. Looked like it went off Tyler Oakley. He can't believe it. Not the first goal that we had expected. Pretty solid blast there from Matt Owen. Honestly, didn't look like it had a chance to go in. It was headed up over the crossbar until it clipped Tyler Oakley on its way down. Yeah, you can see him on the bench now, confirming that it was him. It was he who deflected it, I guess I should say. Well, trying to counterattack and get that one back. Ronan Egan, it goes past Colin Burke. Dylan Greeley trying to outmuscle him. Greeley almost a successful toe drag there on Quinn Higgins. Egan coming back now and sending this one on for Colin Burke. Burke up there trying to sidestep with Jack Santoro. The puck pops up in the air, and Ronan Egan swats at that one one-handed. Quinn Higgins held in, though, by Parker West, stepping down Main Street and shooting that one high. Egan picks it up off the glass. West goes for a spill. And Egan waiting patiently for something to open up here. Burke, cross-ice feed behind Santoro, so looks like Chad Lazine will pick things up. And instead, Chris Kreider. Back across the red line. Kreider on with Greeley and looks like Sam Smith there with the yellow bucket. Jack Alstrom gets tangled up there with Avery Pruden. Pruden a little shaken up on the play. Dragging that left skate behind him. A collision in behind the goal. This one thrown back up. And now Kreider has it. Kreider behind the goal. Circling, sending one in front. Oh, nice opportunity there for Avery Pruden. He can't tuck it on the backhand. Pruden still with it, sends it underneath for Sam Smith. Smith under past Kreider. Hickman on, sends one back to the point. It's Pruden on his backhand. Flings one back in for Sam Smith. Taken to the boards by Kerry Neville. Whacked after there by Kreider. Smith on it again, and it won't go there for Kreider. So instead, Michael Peak, a goal and 2 assists in his last game, where he suited up for Team HOEY. And this one will end up back on the stick of Kerry Neville. Well, that one almost hit. Well, it did hit Sam Smith in the skate. Could very nearly have been a too many men on the ice call. But now Luke Rudman's got it. Working back across the red line. Rudman now over the Blues. Got a chance here. Rudman couldn't settle that rolling puck down. Now it's back from the point. Pruden can't hold it either. He's got to step back and away from Michael Peak. It goes now off the heel of Kerry Neville's stick. And now to Tyler Oakley, who's back on the ice for the first time after being the victim of that Matt Owen slap shot. Chad Lazine has it now. Following on is a chance. Gerard Burke trying to bring things out of his own zone. Scratch that, Michael Curran. Now Lazine back to the point. Colin Burke, point shot, tipped in front, and that one stopped by the right pad of Corsello. One of the standout goaltenders here throughout the 9 weeks that we've convened every Monday night for the USCHL. Santoro tries to chip that one past Rudman on. Ronan Egan almost steamrolled Luke Rudman. Parker West now at the red line. West part of Team USC for the Barstool Gaming Championship. They're on, I believe, the round of 32. We wish them the best of luck. Not sure when the next competition is. I'll have to ask Parker about that. And this one played back in. Julian Reese has a chance here. 40 points last year. Club record in goals scored in a single season with 25. Quinn Higgins has to knife that one away from Dylan Greeley, and now Julian Reese has it again. Reese stepping over the blue line. Shifting now on his backhand, going towards the goal. Corsello moved out for the poke check there. The puck rolled up on Reese, and it never got to him. Played up in the air now and gloved down by Quinn Higgins. Puck off the stick of Rudman. It clatters off the boards. Now Colin Burke tries to go back for Michael Peake, and he does. Now backhander looking for Jack Ahlstrom. Slow roller picked up by Pruden. Pruden up for Kreider. Off the boards, Matt Owen, the one-goal scorer right now. Oh, and he's offsides. Dylan Greeley got a little over-anxious. Some words for the official, though I can't imagine that there would be too much arguing in an adult league game. Now, if this was a regular SEC game, well, perhaps a different story. Neutral zone face-off here. Taken back by Matt Owen. Tried to look over his options, though Michael Peake interrupted his thinking there. Drew Toten trying to tangle there with Julian Reese and Duncan Hickman. Puck rolls back for Michael Peake. Oakley goes D-to-D, Kerry Neville. Back for Oakley, top of the circles, and this one goes all the way back down, and yet another icing. Slower start in this one, and it's typically been the case here. And if I had to put a reason behind that, it would be that at least 2 or 3 players on either squad had played the game before, such as the case tonight. Hickman, one of those. Michael Peake and Ronan Egan as well. Chad Lazine, another one, filling in. You see he's still got his gray socks on from his game with Team Mecca. Santoro after it in the right wing corner. Puck rolls past Chad Lazine. He goes for a spill after a collision with Pruden. Puck in the neutral zone now on the stick of Tyler Oakley. Drifting back, Ronan Egan will let that one go. Miscommunication there. That one dropped back by Joe Foray. And so now it's Duncan Hickman. Plays it off the boards now after it was given back, and he'll find Avery Pruden one more time. Pruden in the neutral zone. Now chipping it back down to our left here. Tyler Oakley around, trying to find Kerry Neville. Drew Toten's not going to give it to him easily. Neville hits the reverse button, sends it on backhanded. Tyler Oakley tips that one back on. Hickman holds it in at the line. Toten down low. Kerry Neville swinging away. Too far for Santoro. That pass knocked down, and Ronan Egan's got a chance with some speed. Hickman's got to turn around and skate forward. Egan down the right wing, shoots one high, and he put it up over the bar, up over the glass, and into the netting, where we will have yet another offensive zone face-off here. So we approach the 6.5-minute mark. This first period gone by pretty quickly. Offensive zone draw here for Julian Reese. Lets it go. It rolls into the corner now. Luke Rudman below the goal line. Sending things back out, Chris Kreider. No one can get a clean handle on it. Kreider finally catching back up to it. Lowers the shoulder and goes back down low. Away from Jack Ahlstrom. Kreider on his backhand. Sends the next thing back around for Shotkoski. Nick Shotkoski now, Luke Rudman. Rudman has a chance, steps in and shoots one. Papathanasiou makes the blocker save. Shotkoski on the rebound. Rudman alone in front. He's got a lot of time and space. Shotkoski fires this one under, and Parker West comes down from his point. Sending it down low, Julian Reese off the turnover. Peake picks it up. Sends it back for Reese, trying to get into a shooting position. Pulls up in the left wing circle. Back for Higgins. Off his skate. Can he hold it in? Oh, he had it on the blue line. Higgins could have played that puck and kept going. Instead, it goes Catawampus into the corner for Trevor Corsello. Parker West now up and ahead for Matt Owen. Owen down the left side, pulls up and sends one on goal there. Paddled aside there by Papathanasiou. Peak through the neutral zone. Parker West now in his own zone. Now a stretch pass picked up on the tape of Dylan Greeley. Nice move there, 1 man against 3. Inside 5 minutes, Greeley pulls up, tries to go on the reverse there to Higgins. Has it back, Greeley, backhander in front, he couldn't put it home. Rudman now, down low away from Greeley. Rudman circling, back into the slot. Tries to find Greeley, the puck was at elbow height though. Greeley swats it down. It'll squirt free. And now Parker West in neutral territory flips this one end over end, and that one goes past Papathanasiou. 5.5 to go. Colin Burke now trying to work out of his own zone. Egan now through the neutral zone. Now Avery Pruden and Parker West. This one off the boards. Intercepted Santoro. They'll try to work things in free. It's really a feeling out process right now. No one can get clean touches on it. Delayed offsides. Oh, he never touched it. Kokelenberg, a little itchy trigger finger, or itchy whistle finger, as it were. 3:45 to go. Julian Reese hollering at Liam Gormley, who has stuck around after his game to fill up the water bottle. Neither one of them are freshmen anymore, so I'm not sure if he can do that. There's no seniority there. Both juniors. But here's Avery Pruden, a junior himself. All right. Reese and Gormley are sophomores, is what I meant to say. Pruden's a junior. Drew Toten centers that one in front. It goes off the stick of junior Tyler Oakley. From the point, that long shot goes wide. Pruden pokes that past Kerry Neville. Sam Smith trying to battle after it. He's got Toten down there with him. Pruden shot. Nice chance there. Battling after Kerry Neville, and the shot goes up and out of play. Great effort there. Good strength by Avery Pruden. Nice move to curl it between his legs and get a chance towards the net. But it ends up out of play. Another offensive zone draw here for Team Peters. Kreider plays it back down low. Toten outnumbers him with Sam Smith. This one played nicely off the stick of Tyler Oakley. Way to disrupt that play, and they'll feed this one in front. Chance for Smith on the backhand. Papathanasiou lost his net. Oh, and he collides with Kerry Neville. The net comes off. They'll try to put it back on because Team Peters has an offensive opportunity here. Neville collides with Sam Smith. Back up top. Oh, and Kreider let that one go. Misplayed it. Michael Peak now races after Avery Pruden, who stops in behind the goal. Pruden for Kreider. Cross center red, he's got Toten with him. Quick shot there and nicely paddled up and out of play by the stick of Papathanasiou. 1:45 to go and counting. Things picking up here towards the end of the first period. Ironic because all the action came back in the beginning of it. Matt Owen just a few seconds into the game. High blast at shoulder level. May have squeaked off perhaps the elbow, maybe even the armpit of Tyler Oakley. Certainly hope it didn't catch him there. There's not a lot of padding there. We'll have to ask after the game. Matt Owen trying to clap one again towards the net. Quinn Higgins playing catch with himself, bobbling it with that left hand. Chad Lazine looks to step on the puck there on the far side and can't feed Jack Santoro as he races ahead. Matt Owen inside a minute. Rudman chips it in. Quinn Higgins drops it back. Turnover. Here comes Greeley. Tries to feed it down low. He can't do it. Greeley still with the puck, though. Away from Matt Owen. Greeley's got the feet moving here late in this first period. Egan's going to pick his pocket. And he will try to sidestep Parker West. He goes down, and Greeley back to get the puck again. Greeley, quick shot, and Papathanasiou makes the save. And again, depending on how quickly people get back for the faceoff, maybe one more play to end this first period. No one's ever in a rush here. Although this would be the time to stall out the clock for Team Egan on a defensive zone faceoff. A little added nuance that would not be a factor in a regular game, but the clock hits zeros. First period in the books. Matt Owen has the only goal for his team. It is a 1-0 Team Peters lead. We will have second period action on the other side of this break. Just about ready for second period action here. Julian Reese ready for the opening faceoff. Koeklenberg drops the puck, and we are underway. Bit of an over-anxious start there from Greeley along the near side. Duncan Hickman in front of his own bench. Greeley breaking back now with the side switch. Oh, Matt Owen has a chance following on. Prudent shot, nicely turned aside by the goaltender. Had an open chance. Prudent plays it ahead to himself. Looked like he thought there was a friendly sweater there. Prudent out of the corner, watched there by Ronan Egan. Trying to turn and send one on goal, and Papathanasiou lost it along the side of the goal. Still doesn't know where it is, and fortunately for him, friendly players got it. Nicely. Here comes Reese to the forehand. Oh, he scores! Julian Reese, the one-man show, undresses Corsello. He never had a chance. And this game's tied at 1. The burst of speed to beat the defenders. The quick hands in front. You saw Corsello slide that blocker up the goal stick to try and get a poke check out there. But the stick of Julian Reese just too quick. Turns it to the forehand and lasers one into the back of the net. Oakley, a centering feed here. It hops up on Ronan Egan. His team recently back in this game. The playoff seeds almost determined here. Regardless of the outcome, Team Peters has the top spot locked. Team Mecca locked into second place, though these Team HOEY and Team Egan could flip-flop. As HOEY picked up one extra point, they finish the regular season 3-5-2 with 7 points. Team Egan, I beg your pardon, 3-5-1 with 7 points. Team Egan now at 3-5. If they pick up 1 point, the seeds will stay the same. They will remain the number 4 club as they lost 2 out of their 3 games to Team HOEY. Excuse me, but if they pick up the win, they can leapfrog them and they'll play Team Mecca in the opening round rather than having to face Team Peters again. Kerry Neville off the bench. Peak swats after that one. Drew Toten plays it away from Peak. A few possession changes and this puck ends up in offensive territory for Team Peters. Now around the horn, a wraparound chance, and that one stopped by Papathanasiou. Great opportunity for Shotkoski. And Harris stones him on the near side with that pad. Here comes Ronan Egan again. Slowly, deliberately, along the goal line. Sends one in front. It goes off the skate of Jack Ahlstrom. That one fanned on. A little backhanded attempt from Michael Curran. Colin Burke hustles after that one. Parker West gets to it first. Now Julian Reese tries to sidestep Joe Foray. Reese into the offensive zone behind the goal. He's got Peak creeping down into the slot. Reese doubled up on. Now gets some help from Ahlstrom. Peak behind the goal, sends one in front for Ahlstrom, and he couldn't get a tuck on it. Got to believe that if Ahlstrom's a left-handed player, that's an easy tap-in for him. Burke behind the goal, it's Higgins. Now Peak backhands one in open space. It's intercepted by Smith. Lazine looking for it, though Julian Reese intercepts. Down the left side, shoots one there. Parker West nicely got a stick on that one to deny a pretty decent, pretty sneaky opportunity. Glove back down by Pruden. Into offensive territory. Plays it underneath for Sam Smith, and now too far for Joe Foray. That'll give Duncan Hickman a chance to backhand this one back around. And now it's Colin Birkin out for Chad Lazine. Back pass a little too far back and not enough of a pass, so Quinn Higgins has to come back for it. Higgins off the board. It's held in by Hickman. He will spin around and lift this one. Kreider, after that block pass, Dylan Greeley going to wind things up. Greeley over the line between four players. He's muscled into the corner by Colin Burke. Greeley still on that puck. Around the horn, tries to center one for Kreider. Shut down, and it will drift all the way back down. Koeklenberg's got his hand in the air. Icing is called. Inside 10 minutes to go, middle frame. A 1-1 hockey game thanks to Julian Reese. Pair of Gamecock veterans have the goals, Reese and Matt Owen. Now the defensive zone draw able to be won here by Team Egan, though quickly given away. Greeley behind the goal. Now into the slot, it comes back out for Pruden. Hickman through the slot on the breakout pass. Was intended for Drew Toten. Shut down there by Kerry Neville, who's got the puck after the Tyler Oakley feed. Lazine breaks into the zone with Hickman. Quick shot there. Corsello fights it off. He didn't know where the rebound went, though. Counterattack. Here comes Chris Kreider for Team Peters. Kreider, right wing. Stepped up on there by Tyler Oakley. Breakout feed. Here comes Oakley. Watched there by Pruden, two of the Gamecock top defenders last season. Oakley on the top pair. He played with Pruden a lot, but towards the end of the season, they went with Oakley and McGowan. Oakley's got it now. Quill pulls up and shoots one. Corsello makes the save. Peak on the rebound. He tries to feed Lazine. Chad has the puck right now. With Peak, and now Chad muscling Chris Kreider along the boards. Rolling puck to the near side. It's Oakley. Underneath for Hickman. This one muscled away off the turnover. Here comes Peak. Behind the goal. Stick check there by Duncan Hickman. Ahlstrom. Centering feed. Shut down. Toten has a chance. Will he skate it? Tried to anyway. Now Greeley launches one there into the catching glove of Papathanasiou, and a quick whistle. Clock will keep going nevertheless, so won't really matter that there was a quick whistle there. Got to think even in a regular game scenario that the play would have continued. Offensive zone draw coming up. The tempo on this one, a little less than we had seen in the previous one. This is to be expected of the 10 o'clock game on a Monday night. For those of you that have stuck with us, thank you. I say that every night, and I save it for the 10 o'clock crowd. The Night Owls of the USCHL. Happy you could be with us And now here comes Michael Peak. He's happy. He's got the puck right now. And Julian Reese, he's got it right now and shoots it over the bar. Brilliant look for Julian Reese. Nice feed by Michael Peak. He's got the hands tonight. Reese just throws it over the bar. This one centering in front. Shut down, and Ahlstrom, no icing here. We're kind of waiting for that call. He tried to feed Santoro. Oh, he's going to pick it up. Parker West didn't know where that puck was. Julian Reese back on the bench after that missed opportunity. Got to think he's going to be a little incensed next time he steps onto the sheet. But now here comes Shotkoski down the wing. A backhand shot, and a rebound goes through the open net as two Team Peters players collide. Try saying that 3 times fast. Here comes Team Egan on the counterattack. Lazine. He's got Santoro and Egan with him. Lazine, left wing. Forced wide by West. Centers one there. No one home. It's Shotkoski, but he gets it back. Egan pulls up and shoots one. That one stopped by Corsello. Now the puck is frozen against the side of the goal. Pop back awkwardly, and Corsello is there. Things heating up a little bit now. It's every time I say that the tempo slows down that the players are quick to prove me wrong. Maybe I should say that a little more often. This puck played back around. We're going to be taken by Michael Curran. His attempt is fanned on. Now Kreider gets it back for Pruden. Tries to shovel things over for Kreider again. Pruden has not been afraid to jump up on the rush tonight. It's almost paid off a couple of times, too. Gary Neville now, stick handling away from 5 players, and now it's finally knocked back off his stick. Plays this one over for Tyler Oakley. Oakley races ahead now. Finds Lazine. Big chance and a stop by Corsello. The rebound there, loose in front. Corsello lost his net. And this one poked past Neville. Time and time again, we see goaltenders making these solid first saves, but they don't know where the rebound goes. I'll have to write that one down. Maybe take a little bit more of a look at that one in practice. Here comes Ronan Egan. Trying to stake handle through a couple of defenders, and he's almost got the puck out of the skates of Duncan Hickman. Hickman gives him a little hook around the midsection. Play continues. The puck is now trying to be shuffleboarded there by Tyler Oakley. Bounces out at center. On that one is almost Luke Rudman. Seems like he's got a little more power in his stride this season. One of those players that's continued to get better and better as time has gone on. This will be his 3rd year with the Gamecocks. Flipped back in by Duncan Hickman. Now Greeley's on it. Looked like he wanted to go back to Hickman there. No, instead he'll go to Toten. Now on the slot, Rudman easily handles this one back for Hickman. It gets stuck in his skates there. Glove down, and Reese is going to try to make him pay. Here comes Peak, a 2-on-0 with Julian Reese. He's got it back to Peak, and a nice stick lift there by Avery Pruden. Save of the game, and it was made by a defender. Reese again, centers one in front. See that quick release there. Now a chance tipped by Ahlstrom, and it's stopped by Corsello. Reese against Pruden there. Puck bounces off the wall, Toten, and now it's Luke Rudman. Oh, he lost the puck there. Defended himself. Colin Burke will wait patiently from his own end as he's watched by Drew Toten. This one will bounce off the wall for Parker West. Now walk back in by Toten. And Colin Burke one more time. Inside 3 minutes here in the second period. Got a goal per frame so far. Shotkoski. Scratch that, Jack Santoro. Now Sam Smith will flip a backhander up that's settled down by Kreider. Kreider into the zone, Serpentine. Away from Santoro, though he can't maintain possession. Santoro chips things up and ahead for Lazine. Seen him headline the rush a couple of times here. Lazine gets it back off a skate, finds Santoro loose in front, and Egan was leaning after that one. He couldn't get a good chance. Owen trying to poke this one past Colin Burke. Matt Owen staying at 5'9", Colin Burke at 6'5". Bit of a height disparity there. And Lazine tries to poke this past West. Santoro jousting with him. West gets the puck, flips it off the shoulder of Lazine inside. 2 minutes to go in the second. Egan has a chance, steps into the slot, drops it back. Nice feed for Lazine, and he can't put it home. Slick hands by Ronan Egan again. Slows everything down with his skating, and all of a sudden the hands come to life. Almost made Team Peters pay. Parker West has a brilliant chance to skate into the puck, and he went right past it. West could have wound up and cranked that one. Instead, he blows right past the puck, and now Colin Burke will try to work this thing out of his own end. Stretch pass picked up by Reese. He wants revenge after that chance went by the wayside. His shot. Corsello kicks it aside. Out of play with a minute to go in the second. 1-1 the score. Julian Reese for Team Egan. Matt Owen for Team Peters. Can't win the offensive zone draw. Perhaps the last one of the period here, as no one seems to be in any particular rush. Should there be one more face-off and one more stoppage, Reese now down the right side, pulls up and fires that one again, high and wide. Bit of a tough angle there. He's below the face-off dot. Oakley battling for it there. Joe Foray works it free and flips this one back out to center. Ahlstrom wanted to feed things through for Oakley. But now it's Shotkoski instead down the left side. That one sent wide. Off the boards, it's Drew Toten. West watching at the point. Now instead, Foray, backdoor pass, Shotkoski, and they score. Shotkoski had the initial attempt. Looked like Drew Toten bangs home the rebound. And it's a 2-1 game right at the end of the period. We will step aside as the clock hits zeros, and when we come back, third period action in a one-goal hockey game. Team Peters leads Team Egan thanks to Drew Toten. Third period is imminent here. Capital City Sports Network, USCHL, the final week, week 9 of the regular season. Playoffs are next on the upcoming Monday. I'm trying to think, what will that be? I want to say the 16th? That sounds about right. And then the finals and consolation games will come that Wednesday. But right now, here comes Matt Owen. His team is in first place. Team Peters 5-2-1 this season. As that one swept on goal and stopped by the goaltender, Aris Papathanasiou. His team leads this game 2-1. Thanks to a late tuck in there by Drew Toten. We will give the assist to Shotkoski, as he was kind of steamrolled in front. Looked to be the last man to get a touch on the puck there. Offensive zone draw here. Greeley has it. And one of the more offensively dominant players in this game. Been just a step away from putting that puck home on a number of occasions. As now Parker West flips this one in past Matt Owen. Owen gets it now and tries to throw it after so Luke Rudman can get in it. Now Greeley trying to force a turnover there. Santoro down the left wing. He's there with Ronan Egan. He gets tangled up with Matt Owen. Owen slowly back to his feet. Rudman tries to one-hand that puck around Chad Lazine, nothing doing. And now Lazine brings it back on. Lazine's shot easily kicked aside by Corsello. But yeah, he's a little frustrated with himself. That rebound was sitting right there. He smacks his stick on the ice in frustration. Peek into the offensive zone now. Avery Pruden is waiting to get back on. He went off for repairs. Tyler Oakley throws it back in after the turnover. Now let this one go to Sam Smith. Line change here. Now it's taken and moved up to Matt Owen. He's been on for all of this third period so far. He steps into the slot. Owen turns and shoots one. Easy save by Papathanasiou. The rebound was a little tough. Not a lot of velocity on that shot. Tough to handle. Sam Smith gets stepped into by Quinn Higgins. Cost him the puck. And now it's Drew Toten following on. Tries to send it back for Kreider. Smith instead. Now Kreider in the slot. Shut down there, and a nice defensive play by Colin Burke. Throws this one all the way back down. Corsello comes out with the paddle and rips that one out off the glass. Sam Smith a blind pass, and Quinn Higgins will be more than happy to punch that one back in. Smith, long breakout pass. Toten runs into some stiff opposition there. Papathanasiou is able to make the easy save. And now Jack Ahlstrom at the red line. Tries to feed Michael Peak. Been in the offensive mix more so than usual in this one. Julian Reese throws that one back down low off of Ahlstrom. So now behind the goal, Duncan Hickman tries to feed Colin Burke. Almost 5 minutes of uninterrupted play here to start the third period. Ahlstrom hollering for a line change there, and puck hit him in the skates as he did. Chris Kreider wheels on now from center. Through 3 Team Egan defenders. Puck goes all the way down. Corsello to stop it and give it off to Rudman. Quinn Higgins throws the failed breakout attempt back in. Joe Foray, a glove is laying down to our right. Luke Rudman playing one-handed right now. You see him, he's got his bottom hand exposed. He's going to keep going here. Rudman with one glove gets a tap on that hand. Rudman to the goal, a shot stopped by Papathanasiou. Oh boy, if he tucks one home without a glove, he's still going for it. Rudman, fearless. Koeklenberg has his glove, and now Rudman, well, he still doesn't want it. He'll play with that one, sure, why not? Well, I can think of a couple of reasons why not, but you know. Bouncing puck, Lazine tries to chip it back through. Can Neville hold it in? No, he cannot. Joe Foray throws this one back in. Rudman is back to the bench, and he's got his glove back again. Thanks to assistant coach John Koeklenberg. Well, assistant coach doubling as official tonight. 10-14 to go in this third period. Team Egan playing to get out of the basement here. 4th place. If they lose, that shot there turned aside by Corsello. If they lose, they'll have to face Team Peters again on Monday. A win, and they'll draw Team Mecca. They control their destiny at this point with 10 minutes left in the regular season here. This game gets tied up. We will not go to overtime. We will not go to a shootout. That was the consensus in the locker room. A long shot sticked into the corner there by Corsello. Greeley off the boards. Hickman has some trouble with it. Pinballs around Carey. Now a long shot, blocker save Corsello. Hickman off the boards again. Things slowing down one more time. Team Peters content to play the slow and plodding style. On the quick breakout feed, Julian Reese back on the ice after a long stint on the bench. Michael Peak tries to pick up the feed between his own legs. And now Matt Owen counterattacking. 2-on-1. Owen finds Greeley. Nicely defended away there by Oakley. On it rolls on goal. Oakley throws that one back out, and it's Parker West at center. West across the blue line, steps in and shoots one. It goes high and wide. Colin Burkle on the far side. Drew Toten tries to catch up to it now after a brief stint in the neutral zone. Julian Reese defends him there. Alan Sirwa, well, he's telling Rudman to throw the puck down for an icing or something so Pruden can get back on. He spent nearly the whole third period. And here's a shot by Reese that's punched aside by Corsello. Pruden spent the whole third period waiting from the glass, or waiting at the door here. West takes down Michael Peak. Play continues. It's a conspiracy to not let Pruden on the ice. No, I'm sure that's not it. Sirwa and HOEY hollering. Now the puck comes all the way down, and they'll let Pruden on here as looks like Rudman iced that puck. Team guy, Luke Rudman ices the puck so Avery Pruden can come on and immediately join the play. Puck comes 200 feet down to the right. Oh, we'll call it. Call it 180. Face off, not quite at the boards, obviously. Defensive zone draw. Team Peters can't get it out. Lazine holds in that left wing circle. Sends it back down low. Give and go with Lazine, and he sent it over the glove. Oakley's long shot crashes into the corner. After it's taken away by Higgins, Kreider has it on the lead pass. He's got Pruden with him. Higgins in front, a shot, they score! Avery Pruden? Didn't you know he was going to do something? 3-1 Team Peters. He spends 7 minutes waiting by the bench to get onto the ice, and his first shift of the third period buries one behind Papathanasiou. Off the face-off, Ronan Egan plays it to open space. Tyler Oakley. Now Hickman's after him, trying to make his life a little more difficult. Shotkoski now ahead for Chad Lazine. Lazine rolls things now. Santoro tries to catch up with it. Egan trying to make something happen. He gets shut down. Now here comes Kreider one more time. Gains the red line, and this time he will just slowly drag it back in. Carey Neville to lug it out of his own end. Cross center red, now into the offensive zone. Neville, some nice moves to the backhand, and he puts it way up over and out of play. Nice hands by Neville. Some nice skating there, weaving his way into the slot, but could not get a clean opportunity. Yet another offensive zone opportunity here for Julian Reese. And if there is anyone equipped to bring his team back into it, it's 9 and White. Now a breakout pass. Here comes Shotkoski. Another 2-on-1. Shotkoski and Greeley. His shot stopped by the goaltender. Rebound, and he scores. What a shot by Nick Shotkoski. Puts it 5-hole on Papathanasiou. I heard it clank off the goalpost there as it went in. It is 4-1 with less than 5 minutes to go. Would be prepared to say this game is out of sight here. 3-goal deficit, less than 4.5 minutes to go here. But it was Team Peters that blew that 3-1 lead with 45 seconds left in the third period. So, what, you think I wasn't going to mention that for a week? Shot off the rebound here. Julian Reese a chance from a sharp angle. Corsello shuts it down. Right away, they're going for it. Here comes Carey Neville from the point. His shot knocked down. Got to think maybe Papathanasiou will head towards the bench soon. Well, not right now. Shotkoski's after this one. He's got Greeley with him. Waves off the icing. Taken out of the play there by Tyler Oakley. Carey Neville plays this one up off the boards. Peak hits Julian Reese. The puck rolled up on him. He can't get cleanly. Neville sends a roller on now for Tyler Oakley. He sidesteps Rudman, still with it. Heel to heel, he skates. Forced out wide by Rudman. Oakley still on that puck. Nice move by the Gamecock defenseman. Greeley now across center red. Oakley hustles back after him. Toten's got the puck. A shot is stopped by Papathanasiou. 3.5 to go. Clock rolls on. 4-1 the score. Goals by Shotkowski, Pruden, Toten, and Matty O. Matt Owen started the scoring all the way back in the first period. Offensive zone draw for Owen as he and Team Peters look to pad their lead. Owen away from Quinn Higgins. Higgins dropped his stick. Owen plays it off that loose stick. Tries to feed Joe Foray. It was knifed off his blade there by Chad Lazine. Egan wheels out with speed, sends a saucer pass. It's nicely patted down there by Parker West. Higgins tries to move it away from him. And now Kreider stepping on into the offensive zone. Move back out off of Lazine's shin guards, but here comes Kreider. Tries to undress Colin Burke and got a little lucky there. He got a skate on it. Lazine, nice saucer pass, tries to feed Santoro. He picks it up. Santoro drops it off. Egan's pass there is knocked down by Foray. He was looking for Chad Lazine on the back post. Egan can't find Santoro. The final 2 minutes, Lazine picks it up and turns it into the corner. Not seeing a lot of pushback here from Team Egan in the last stages of the third period. Yeah, they're going to let Rudman hang on to this one for a long time. Sirois giving his team a little bit of a verbal encouragement. Julian Reese now on the ice. You know he's going to skate it out. You get the sense that Team Egan's almost given up here. Not if Michael Peake has anything to say about it. Tries to send this one back up. Off the boards, Julian Reese now. Galloping into the offensive zone, driving wide on West. Here comes Reese, a shot. Oh, he rang it off the goal post. No goal. Play continues. What a shot by Reese. You didn't even see the puck. You just heard the goalpost clang. Reese has it again. He tries to drive wide on Wes. Reese a little defeated by that chance. Puck rolls past Oakley inside a minute. Carey Neville. If they're going to do it, they got to do it now. One hands it in. Papathanasiou stays in his goal. Team Egan won't go with the extra attacker. Here comes Neville. Almost has his pocket picked there by Matt Owen. Now it's Rudman. Sidesteps Neville. Going to be a breakaway. Luke Rudman, and he scores. Garbage time goal there for Luke Rudman. And that'll just about close things out here. Regular season in the books. We've got 27 seconds. They'll let it run out. I doubt they'll drop the puck one more time. With the loss, Team Egan stays at 6 points on the year, 3-6-0. And with the win, Team Peters, 13 points on the year, 6-2-1. Not a bad year. Well, not a bad fall semester, all things considered. We will have playoffs. Team Peters versus Team Egan. You'll see this matchup again on Monday. Team Mecca and Team HOEY will be the 2 versus 3 matchup. And then the championship game will come on Wednesday. But until then, that's all we've got for you here from the Plex. For all of us here at the Capital City Sports Network, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Dillon Clark. Good night, Carolina, and forever to thee.